All right, here we go. Good morning, Pioneers. This is Lee and Ryan I'm Loft Manager Richard, from the Pioneer Racing Pigeon Club of Ontario and the Pioneer Invitational One Loft. Where are we? Well, Ryan is in Matheson, Ontario. Loft Manager Richard is at the Pioneer Village. I'm going to check to make sure we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey, Pioneers. It's not snowing. I thought it would be snowing. We're at the local arena here in Matheson, and it was beautiful here. I mean, absolutely perfect right up till about 5:30 in the morning. The stars were out. I mean, it was blacker than black, but beautiful starry night. Even you seen last night in New Lisker at around 10:30. Or 9:30. It was beautiful when we fed them or watered them for their third time. The wind all picked up. Wind sort of died off there in the middle of the evening, and we got up this morning, and you can just see the sky just closing right in quick. And it was pretty. It wasn't that bad here this morning, and then it just starting to close in real thick now. Dave Dickinson came up from Englehart. He said there's some fog in Englehart, and now he's checked down there, and it's just like it is here, covering in quick. Looks like there's a big wall of rain coming from the west, and if you take a look there on the monitors or whatever, you'll see. But we're not sure. We're sitting here. We're pondering, and I'm going to the side of with this southeast winds. I think we're going to hold off. If this was northeast, or northwest, or north winds.
Okay, we're live. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Can you take the camera and show the rest of the sky there, Ryan, or you have it propped up? Let's have a look at the skies, please.
I just don't want it to buffer for you.
Oh, gotcha. So there's the wind. We see the Canadian flag there. Wind coming out of the southeast at the moment in Matheson. What's the wind? The wind right now in Matheson, 22 kilometers an hour out of the southeast. Skies are looking pretty gray. Looks like there's a little bit of, a lot of cloud cover. Quite different than at the village there. If Dad would just keep the camera steady instead of moving it all over, maybe we could see. Can you keep the camera steady for a minute, Dad, please? I know there's chores to be done, but we can wait 5 minutes. Thanks. So there we see the difference. Let me do this, and you guys can see the difference between the Pioneer Village on the left-hand side of your screen and where the release point is in Matheson, quite a bit grayer. Richard, what's going on there at the village?
Well, you can see we got blue sky here. We got some of those cirrus clouds, whatever you call those thin clouds. We got southeast wind, which is pretty steady here. Looks like about probably 12 kilometers an hour wind. So, I mean, what I got here is totally different than what you have up there. You're pretty gray up there, Ryan.
Yeah, it's pretty gray. You can feel there's wetness in the air. I'm starting to feel that now.
Yeah.
So
there's that damp feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough wind on this puddle here. You can see the winds pushing the water in the puddle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right down to your ankles. There's good. It's not the problem with the headwind. It's the headwind and can the birds beat the storm? Because the storm looks pretty damn thick, and I don't know if they can beat that storm. If this was 150 miles, no problem. But some guys are, 300, 325 miles today.
Well, and I think this is what we have to take into consideration when we decide whether or not to liberate. It's not what's happening right now. It's not what's happening 2 hours from now. But we have to look down the course. We have to look where fanciers are getting their birds, and we have to make that decision so it is fair for everybody. just, to say, oh, well, it looks good now and it looks good for the next hour, let's just let her rip. Meanwhile, at noon, it's showing, the monsoon rain. Well, we have to think those birds are still going to be on the course at noon. And, we certainly don't want to put them in any kind of heavy rain harm's way. A little bit of showers is one thing, but when it's calling for, you know, 10 millimeters of rain, 90% chance, raining all afternoon, that to me doesn't, it's a little scary for those birds that do have to make the majority of their flight home in the afternoon. That's not looking too good.
That's right. And that's the whole thing is, if we were in North Bay, these birds would be up. If we were in Temagami, these birds would be up. Problem is, we got at North Bay, when these birds are halfway through, that's when it starts to see the worst. And with this compound of wind, we could have what we call the wipeout. We don't want nobody to be wiped, right? Because we still got one more week to go.
Right. Yeah, we don't want to be wiped. We don't want anybody else to be wiped. We want to end this racing season on as high as a note as we possibly can. And we just feel releasing the birds this morning, we might be getting into the danger zone come around lunchtime. As you can see there, by the absolute difference in sky conditions between Matheson, Ontario, which is what you see on the big screen, and then the little screen in the bottom right-hand corner, you see the Pioneer Village. Pioneer Village looks beautiful. Looks like a beautiful, fall day, beautiful blue skies. You got the clouds. You look here, it just looks like crap. Robert Rohde, don't release the pigeons today. Tomorrow will be perfect. Well, that's why we're holding Robert. And that's why we have been on the phone quite a bit this morning, back and forth, analyzing the situation and deciding what is best for the pigeons that are in that transporter. Good evening, Jeff Henderson from Down Under, Dan Brunette, hello, hello, Carlos Tuxtera, hello, Neil Gonzalez, Michael Peebler, good morning to all. What are we doing? We are holding in Matheson, Ontario for race number 8, Gold Band race number 3. There we have Dave Dickinson, Celebrity Liberator. We're going to have a look at the birds and the transporter. Ryan, take it away.
All right, I'm not going to switch my camera, Leah, because it's just working good, so I'm not going to start with it.
Yeah.
But I gave them their water this morning. They all came and had a drink yet again. Dave was here. Dave got up. Dave is great. He is like a chicken, like a rooster. He's here bright and early. And I thank him for coming down today. Remember, Dave is part of the Tony Elvis Keeping It Honest program. Remember, no hanky-panky when racing pigeons. That's what Tony always says. But you're seeing the birds here, and they look good. They were tucked up all in a nice little ball last night, keeping their heat. Show you each level. So we're going to give them some breakfast here this morning, probably around 10. 10 or 11, we'll come on and do another show with that. But birds look good. They're drinking good. They're eating real good. I just think we're going to get into some problems. And just to show you guys, that is south. And there's your east. East is over here. You see the sun's coming up. And all the way down. South and west. No good.
But there we see side-by-side difference. So if you guys are in the Greater Toronto area and you're looking at the sky going, it's a perfect day for racing. It's a super day for racing. Well, here we go, side by side. Pioneer Village in Stouffville, Ontario on the left, and Matheson, Ontario, where we are right now with the transporter, on the right. And this is why we bring it to you live, folks, so you guys can see for yourselves. Good morning, Tracy. Dave Ottaway, good morning, good morning.
This kills me because I love to race headwind races.
Well, I know,
I think out of the three of us, I'm probably the closest guy to saying, "Oh, come on, let's go and play." But you know what? You want to be safe for all the birds. And I mean, I'll just take those Pioneer Club's birds. They've been 7 grueling weeks, and most of those weeks have been pretty darn tough. Today would have been, I think, the toughest of all, and it's just too far down with no good weather. It goes too far.
So I've just pulled up Windy here, and then we can see the temperature in Matheson at the moment is 11 degrees. Again, we'll just have a look at what Windy is saying for the wind in Matheson. Wind out of the southeast at 22 kilometers per hour. Let's check out what visibility is saying. Visibility, 22.1 kilometers at the moment. But we do have
that wall.
we do have this wall here, and we do have rain on the horizon. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, now is the time. Owen Cleveley says, "Go Yeller, go!" Owen, I thought you were coming to the release. We got some goodies for you. We're gonna have to give them to Dave, or maybe Ryan's just gonna come to your work at Tim Hortons and embarrass you.
Apparently, according to Dave, that Owen was out on a date. He was out to the wee morning, and he's still not committed yet. Remember, that's why Owen is still a junior. He hasn't figured out if he even likes this sport yet. Because I'm going to compare pigeons to girls. Right now, Owen's going with girls. He'll find out later down the line. Pigeons is your safest bet.
Yeah.
They're a hell of a lot cheaper.
Exactly. Oh, Owen had no ride. Gotcha. Neil, was a terrible night here. Dog was sprayed full on by a skunk. The whole place stinks. Oh, Neil. I could smell the skunk last night, actually. I could smell it all the way in Keswick. I'm not lying. Swoop Loop. Owen, I thought you were a Pugsley fan. Well, we're all Pugsley fans. Come on now. Speaking of Pugsley fans, did you see the amazing cheer sign, the newest cheer sign that Tracy made, where she incorporated the Twisted Sister? I gotta put it up.
No, I haven't.
Look at it.
Lord.
Look at how good the Twisted Sister blends in to the Addams family house. Do you see that? Look at it. It's like it was meant to be. Awesome.
I see it all there, Leah. I don't even know. I was doing some creeping, and I went on to ancestry.ca or .com or whatever the hell it is,
Yeah.
And that Tracy, in her lines, not only is Picasso in there, but Bob Ross as well.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Michael Pimentel, a friendly face that I haven't seen on in a while. Nice to see you on, friend. Neil Gonzalez, more cleaning and washing all day. Sounds like fun, Neil. Tracy, Ryan is Gomez. Well, of course Ryan is Gomez. Of course he is. Very talented, Tracy. Tracy, I'm getting you to do the Pioneer Halloween party invitations. You're on the hook for that one, where we dress up as our favorite fancier, or least favorite fancier. Lamar's Uncle Fester. Oh, too funny. Michael, good luck for the last race of the season. This isn't the last race, Michael. This is the second last race, but thanks for coming out. We are on race number 8, Matheson, Ontario. Next week, race number 9, where we head to Mont Laurier, Quebec for our final race of the season. We're not there yet. It's not over yet. And we're going to make you guys wait. We're going to make things exciting, as we can see. Well, we're not doing it. Mother Nature, sure. Making this season drag, isn't she, Ryan?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't mind it. I'm at the arena here in Matheson, and I brought my skates, my stick. Some of the great legends in the NHL came out of Matheson, and I'm going to get in there this afternoon. I didn't really want to let them out. I wanted to play some hockey. What can I say?
So since we do have a holdover and will not be releasing today, we will be live. Ryan will be live a couple times today doing a feeding, watering, showing you guys what's going on with the birds, with the transporter. Where Ryan is situated now is where he will be staying until the pigeons are released. You're not going anywhere from that spot, right?
No, I'm not. I'm going to be doing I'll be doing an autograph signing from 12 to 1. If you do want to come down, bring your kids, babies, trophies, I will autograph them for you. Because again, we are the originators of this shit.
Perfect.
And I'm here to sign for you.
Neil is asking what the weather conditions are for tomorrow. I will pull them up and we can have a look here. What Windy is saying for tomorrow, which is Sunday the 26th of September in Matheson, the wind will be out of the southwest at 8 a.m. at 12 kilometers per hour with a temperature of 8 degrees and a visibility of 11.5 kilometers. Looks like we're going to get some fog there tomorrow morning, Ryan. Just an FOI and an I. Probably because of the rain that's coming and difference in temperature. It looks like it's going to be fog tomorrow morning, so we don't know. Maybe tomorrow might not be an ideal day to release either, but time will tell, right? If we have to, we will sit there until the weather clears, whenever that will be.
Yeah, we got enough feed, we got enough water, and you know what we have? It's absolutely free all the time in the world. And time is on our side, so we're going to slow down for this weekend and get it right for them and give them a good shot. But you want to know the great part about this? We're here, right? We're actually here. The birds, the game is being played right now. They're actually at work. They're working for you guys.
Yes, they are. They are working for you guys. You guys got to work for them. Reminding you guys that the pick bird is still in effect. Where do you guys go to pick it to win it? FIFA.ca. I think there's $420. $420 in the Pickford pot. Nothing in the Minute to Win It pot. I guess this will be the last week for Minute to Win It. We don't have any takers. But both Minute to Win It and Pickford will be open until noontime on day of release. I like to leave it open for everybody and give everybody the opportunity to pick your favorite pigeons or your favorite minute. Where do you do that? FIFA.ca, still open now. Pick it to win it. Let me get back to the comments here. Owen, no release today. No release today, Owen. Oh, and if no release today, I only have a ride there because I have to be at work at 9 a.m. Is that tomorrow? Well, Owen, no guarantees for tomorrow. Maybe you can work something out with Dave. Jay-Z, good morning, everybody from North Carolina, Pigeon family and good friends. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to check to see if I got any comments on YouTube, Ryan. Go ahead.
As we wait for the YouTube comments to pour in, weather does look nice there at the village, but here it's not looking the best. And now that big wall that we've seen a little bit earlier, that's going to come down. It's going to be like that time we trained them from the rock, and to where the birds had to go south, it was perfectly clear, but the storm actually caught up to them and passed them because you know what? Mother Nature moves fast. That's what I've learned about Mother Nature. Ricky, you've been very quiet there this morning. What are your thoughts?
Pull them up there. That's it. As you can see here, the sun's coming through. We got not too bad. Day looks pretty good here, but I don't know. Up there, you know what? If we got to fly 150 miles in bad weather, it's not good.
Michael Pimentel-Leah, why no race today? Because as you can see, Michael, Ryan is at the release location, Matheson, Ontario, and we have some storms that are on their way blowing in. And we're not releasing because the storms are going to come around lunchtime, and the birds will be in mid-flight, and we just feel that we don't want to send them up with threat of severe rain coming this afternoon, so we put it on hold. Owen says, Dad has to be at work at 9. I only have a ride there. So if Owen can get a ride there tomorrow, Ryan, can we get him home at somehow? Owen? Yeah, Owen, we'll sort it out for you. Send us a message, or Ryan will talk to Dave after, and we'll figure out a way to get you up to the release location for maybe tomorrow release. Who knows? Could be worse tomorrow. We don't know. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be snowing. Canada, and it's late September. Anything can go here.
That is correct.
Longest race.
Our only first holdover of the season.
First holdover of the season. Longest race of the season, by the way. Matheson coming in at 303 miles from the Pioneer Village and 487 kilometers. Twin Red Dragons Brewery. Live on YouTube. Nice to see you on, friend. Yes, Tracy does have lots of talent, that's for sure. You guys in the peanut gallery have any comments, questions, concerns, or complaints? Now is the time. It's 8:27 now. I think we'll be on for another 5 minutes and then wrap this up. Ryan will be back sometime this morning with a live feeding and watering from Matheson. Let me know if you got questions.
I'm surprised. I figured there'd have been tons of them this morning. Oh well.
You know what?
This wind's picking up good.
The wind's picking up. Yeah, I'm pleased with the call we've made. I think it's in the best interest of the pigeons, and of course we all want to get a good race on. But you know what? If they can't make it home, or they're going to end up in a shitstorm halfway down the course, then it's not worth it. Owen should put up the sign I made for Owen. I made previously of tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to get through the signs there. Henry is in the house. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. We have the pigeons in the transporter. Is that Karen? There she is, that feisty bitch. Looks like it anyway.
Hey, there's Plugger. There's Plugger, Ricky. He's got the red band on. I see him. Oh, there's Plugger.
Are we the only ones? Are we the only ones up there this week, Ryan? Nobody else? No house league up there? It's over for them?
No, House League, they change their minds every. They're worse in the weather, but that's up to them. That's why it's House League, right?
Jay-Z says it's 39 degrees down here this morning. I'm not sure what that's in Canadian, but I think that's chilly.
We're seeing them. And again, the waters have all been given to them this morning. There's a guy going to take a little drink. We will have the feeding show and the watering show. We're going to have 2 feeding shows today, guys. So you are going to see them double scarf. Again, on the menu is the magical reindeer corn. It is the good stuff. I guarantee you it's the shit that makes the reindeer fly. Santa, don't take my words for it. Again, you'll see him at all your local malls. This coming December, please get your vaccinations and get your passports to go visit him and ask him that important question about the reindeer corn.
But if you don't get your vaccination, it's okay, and we won't hold it against you. We're not pro or con.
We don't really care.
You do you. There we go. I just had to throw that out there. All right.
Yeah. And you know what? Before we wrap this up, I want to give a big shout out to the 6-4 Pioneers there down at South Lake. They're still doing good. Ricky was going to go back down and take bets for this weekend, but he's going to have to hold off for that.
Absolutely. Do we want to see the map, the round and around we go one more time in case nobody knows where we are?
Yeah, I want to see that corner pocket again.
Makes us feel better. So let's put it on. Round and around and around we go. Where are we going today? We are in Matheson. And that is pinpoint number 8 on our course. There we go. Round and around we go. As I said, longest distance so far this season. Actually, it is the longest distance because we go back to Mont Laurier, Quebec next week, which is a little bit of a shorter distance. Oh, Owen, you can't eat in Tim's if you're not vaccinated now. Well, I guess I won't be eating in Tim's. Who eats in Tim Hortons anyway? Don't you just go through the drive-thru? Who got time to eat in restaurants? Jay-Z, let them out for a law fly. Oh, yeah. Should we try that and see how many we can get back inside the transporter? Maybe screw the race. We'll just go with that. The first bird back inside the transporter wins.
We could try that. I'm down with it. Now, would I get blamed for letting them out in the rain if they don't come back in the transporter, or how does that work?
Yeah, you'll just get blamed regardless, so don't worry. There we have Loft Manager Richard getting ready to do his daily morning circling. Beautiful day there at the village. Not so great in Matheson.
Very nice.
All right, so Ryan will be back around 10:30 live on Facebook with a feeding and watering as we're holding in Matheson, Ontario for race number 8, Gold Band race number 3. Better safe than sorry. I will sign off here from the control center, Ryan, if you want to sign off from Matheson. Or keep talking, whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
I'm gonna shut these engines down. I'll be back on around 10:30, 10:30, 11, whatever. In that time frame, we'll get the feed into them, and we'll go from there. Slow and steady, slow and steady. We give the birds a fair go here today. I'm not going to put them in 50% of the course with 100% chance of rain. There's no point in playing that game. We'll just come out as losers. So you know what? We'll let them sit and let them think a little longer. They'll only get better. They'll only get stronger. There's Sherry. Look at Sherry go. Look at her twirling. She's on fire. Guys, get your pick birds in. These birds have earned their picks. They've earned them. That's that. Ricky, you have nothing else to say?
No, good that you're going to hold them, and hopefully tomorrow be up and have a good shot.
Yeah. Well, hey, we'll see, guys, down the course. You'll see if the weather does close in as bad as it says it's going to. Let's see if Mother Nature is going to trick us. Let's see how wrong the weather network is or the weather stations are. But it does look like it's going to be a shitstorm of brewing. All right, guys, I'm Ryan from the Pioneer. That's Leah from the Pioneer. Big shouts out to Dave Dickinson. He was here. He came all the way up here. Again, on the Tony Alvis Keeping It Honest program, which we love. Get your donations in for that. Remember, maximum you can donate is $1,500. What else? That's it. We're done. Owen, a little bit disappointed. You should have been here, boy. Thanks for playing with us, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye for now.
Okay, bye.